And we welcome you here to Jerry Loper Field here at Hamilton High School here in beautiful Chandler, Arizona. We're getting set to begin our contest here between your Hamilton Huskies and the visiting Kofa Kings from Yuma, Arizona. So we wrap up all the pregame festivities for senior night. Both teams going in two different directions right now. The 3-3 Hamilton Huskies are reeling from a 3-game losing streak after falling 1-0 to Desert Vista, 2-0 to Perry, and then 1-0 to Basha last Tuesday. Kofi, on the other hand, is on a 3-game winning streak with wins against Cibola and Maryvale, topping it off throughout this past week. Kofi comes in with a record of 6-6-2. They're number 29 in the 6A rankings. Hamilton coming in at number 3 despite the 3-game losing streak. As both teams gather with their teammates one last time, we'll get the starting lineups out and we'll begin this match. Your Hamilton Huskies are wearing black this evening. Kofa wearing white. Starting lineups make their way onto the field. Hamilton will receive the opening kickoff. Kofa will get it at the second half. We'll play 2 40-minute halves with 10-minute halftime in between. At center field, we have number 3, senior Sarah Sroka, and number 7, Chloe Leff. Both midfielders. Both teams get set. And we will get ready to kick things off here. Referee gives the signal, and this is begun. Pass to Grunwald, hands it over to Hedman. Pass to 26 Zoe Stones. And just the boot out of bounds. And we have substitutions. Allows a touching moment there. All of the seniors coming out to start out the game. And Kofa will take over here with the inbound. That was number 20, Lisbeth Mata Morales. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Number 21, Kayla Porcius to take the inbound. Throws it in. It goes once again off the leg of number 23, Sydney Stones, the forward, and Kofa will take over again. Bit of a slow start to this contest here. Inbound again. It's taken away by Stones. Stones hands up. It's intercepted by number 15, Kylie Ariolano. He's in a battle, and it's taken away by number 6, Lexi Christofferson. Kofa gets it back. Tries to get by number 18, Ella Smith. No good. Hamilton will take over. Pass it back to number 29, Ari Fresquez. She dumps off to Teal. Teal, nice pass. Headman's up to Katie Nedvid. Once again, I apologize if I mispronounce the names. It goes out of bounds, and Kofa will take over. He inbound, collected. And a battle there. And Fresquez ends up with it. Paul poked away, but she was able to regain it. She's going to dump it off to Asia Hart, senior goalkeeper. She finds Kira Brandstatter. Brandstatter takes the open space. Pooch kicks it up. It's collected by number 5, and a nice play by Haley Stones. Ends it up to Sydney Stones, her sister. Stones gets free. She's chased by number 16, Alondra Laris, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick. Goalkeeper Yadira Elizano. The defender is going to pooch kick it away, but Huskies were there to take it away. And once again, it will be knocked out of bounds by number 5, Haley Stones. About 3.5 minutes gone here in the first half. No shots on goal yet. Kofa off the head, popped up in the air. Right there to meet it was 19, Jana Warwick. Fender bats at it, goes off her leg and out of bounds. Warwick receives the inbound from her teammate. Dumps it off to Fresquez. Fresquez, chip pass over to Teal. Teal finds it back to Fresquez. Fresquez stretches the field. It went right to a Kofa defender, Warwick. And a nice play by the Kofa defender. Met there by a couple of Huskies. Taking over Paisley Steele, blocked. Found number 11, Katie Nedved. And now it was Smith. Smith found Leto. Teal finds Warwick. Warwick, nice move, gets past the defender. He fires it, and a nice block there by number 16, Laris. Laris hands it up. Mid-air kick. And a battle with it. That was number 17, Cassandra Sandoval. She wasn't able to come up with it, and the Huskies back in the offensive zone. Hands it over to Jana Warwick. Warwick stops, tries to make a move. Sashi's by the defender. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Hamilton ball once again as we reach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Teal with the inbound finds Fresquez. Fresquez taking the open room. Walks in and lets one go, but it goes off the foot of a Kofa defender, and it takes a bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be corner kick for Hamilton. Fresquez to take the corner kick. Hamilton sets up right in front of the Kofa net. The inbound. Finds a Husky right there. And no good. Looks like that was Christofferson that was unable to put the shot on goal. Teal heads it up, but it's taken away by a Kofa defender. That was Christofferson that met number 15, Kylie Ariano. Morales up to Ariano, and referee signals a push. The Kofa ball. That's Porsche's. Or now it's Laris. Laris boots it. Ooh. Bounced over the foot of Brandstatter. Chipped up ahead. That wasn't getting past Fresquez. She headmans it up. Oh, off the official's foot. Warwick takes it now. And she gets it back after the defender was able to get it back upfield. Fresquez, a lead pass. This might be a 2-on-1 situation. If she can calm it down. Just has the defender to beat. The shot on goal right there. Oh! And an opportunity there for the Huskies to take the lead. No good. Beautiful pass by Sydney Stones. Unable to come up with it was Maya Leto. Kofa tries to get it out. Able to get it. Huskies collect it. Ella Smith hands it off It's Christofferson, pursued by a defender. She's going to dump it off to Paisley Teal. Teal, nice pass to Vorwerk. Vorwerk tried to chip it ahead. And Hamilton able to get there, but it's going to roll off her foot and go out of bounds. And Kofa's going to take over. Nice little chip pass there, just a little too hard for Leto. And number 10, Hannah Hurtado. Going to try and get out of harm's way for Kofa as we reach the 8-minute mark here in the first half. Paisley Teal. Nice slow move to collect it from her chest. Bounce up ahead. This might be a breakaway situation. She can get it past the defender and the shot, and she will score. It's going to be Haley Stones. Although and Kofa kicks off. Cooch pass intercepted by Fresquez. Hamilton dishing the ball around. Vorwerk advances it up. Number 5, Haley Stones. Oh, the nice move makes the defender fall. That's Smith. Smith up ahead. And it was blocked away. Kofa gets it out. Right there's Vorwerk. Ooh. May have gone off her chin there. Smith walking in. Makes a move. Pass across in the slot. No good. There were a couple Kofa defenders there. Walks in. Tries to get past the Kofa defender. And there was another one that just booted out of bounds. I apologize. 23, that was Sydney Stones. 18 was Ella Smith. Paisley Teal on the right side. Stones. And tried to find Leto. And just got right out of bounds. Soften. Hands it off to Teal. Teal to Vorwerk in the slot. Vorwerk a shot. The rainbow, and she's going to score! Right over the head of Yadira Elizondo. And just like that, the Huskies have built a 2-0 lead here in the first half after going 3 consecutive games without registering a goal. They come out here right about the 10-minute mark and just burst for 2 goals. Nice pass right in the slot, and Vorwerk just rainbowed it right over Yadira Elizondo. And Huskies now have 2 goals on about 2 or 3 shots. The headman pass gets past Fresquez, but the Huskies are able to regain it. Stones off to Smith. Smith to Vorwerk. Nice give and go passing back to Vorwerk. Vorwerk headmans it. And a nice pass, and here come the Huskies again on a 2-on-2 situation. Leto walks in, the pass across, and it just goes off the outside of the net, and it's going to be kick intercepted by Hamilton. Vorwerk tried to get by a Kofa defender, but she was unable to get it past. The air off her head. And it's just going to roll off of number 20, Lisbeth Mata Morales. boot. And it's going to be met there by Brandstatter, but she's going to let it roll out of bounds. Get Hussey's ball. The inbound. Completed to Stones. Stones was met there by Morales. Morales tried to find Ramirez. It was intercepted by the Hamilton defense. Fresquez carrying it up. Chips it over to Vorwerk. Vorwerk finds number 10, Madison Hall. Or, excuse me, that was 18, Smith. Hard to read the numbers from up here. Christopherson, the dump pass to Vorwerk. Vorwerk takes the open space. She'll be met there by defenders. She dumps it off to Stones. Stones try to get by defender. Stopped temporarily. And then just booted away by number 18, Amanda Koshius. Stones with the inbound. Trying to get it was 11, Nedved. And it just rolled out of bounds. Smith with the inbound. Finds Stones. Rolled off her leg. She was able to move past Morales to Nedved. Oh, and it tried to find Leto, but it just rolled over her foot. Luckily, there was a Huskies player to keep it in bounds. And Kofa defender hands it up. It's going to go off the foot. It gets past midfield, but Ari Fresquez was just right there. Art way out of her goal. Hands it off to Brandstatter. Brandstatter carrying it up. Open field. Looks for a teammate. She's going to find Nedved, but it just gets past her. Met by a Kofa defender. Kofa trying to get back. Vorwerk sees no options. Dumps it back to Brandstatter. Brandstatter finds Stones. Stones to Christopherson. Christopherson stretching the field, finds Teal. Just over 13 minutes gone here in the first half. To Brandstatter. To 5, Haley Stones. To Smith. Smith had her pass blocked, and it's taken away by number 10, Hurtado. Hurtado overshoots it, and Asia Hart meets it there. The dump off to Brandstatter. Brandstatter headmans it up to Nedved. To Ellis Smith. Smith's going to be met there by Morales, and it's going to go off the leg of Smith, and it'll be Kofa ball once again. Take the inbounds. 21, Kayla Porcius. Hamilton takes it away right away. Christopherson dumps it off to Brandstatter. Brandstatter right to Fresquez. Fresquez takes the open room. Finds Teal on the left side. Teal finds Fresquez. Fresquez head to Nedved. So Kofa defender fall down. Vorwerk. Didn't have enough on it. And here comes a potential Kofa opportunity. And Fresquez knocks Ramirez off the ball. Hart able to pick it up. And Teal going to take it the other way. Up to Vorwerk. Vorwerk to Brandstatter. Brandstatter over to Smith. Smith carrying it up the right side. Overshoots it, and a Kofa defender just dumps it right back. Fresquez on the other side. Palms down the ball. Fires it up ahead. And that was Haley Stones to try and receive the pass, but it was just overshot, and a Kofa defender boots it out of bounds. Inbound, Christopherson had trouble controlling the ball. Nonetheless, Fresquez was able to boot it all the way deep into Kofa territory. And she's going to hand it right off to the goalie. She punts it high in the air, but right there was 16, Laris. Laris had it temporarily, but Hamilton was able to take it away. Nice move by Stones. Past Hamilton defender. Nedved. Realized she got open room. Tries to make a move. That was Hannah Hurtado. The defense there. Fresquez carrying it open space, trying to get past Kofa defense. Vorwerk dumps it off to Brandstatter, and the Huskies are going to come up with a play here. Calming it down, regrouping, figuring it out. Teal over to Brandstatter. Brandstatter. Nice chip pass over to Nedved. Nedved. That was Haley Stones. Lady Stones makes a move on Hurtado. Dumps it off to Teal. Or it was Warwick, excuse me. Nedved to Stones. Unable to control the pass there. Warwick hands it off to Smith if she can keep it in bounds, and she does. But that was number 14, Tawani Felix. It goes off the foot of Rosalind Ramirez, and it'll be Hamilton ball. Warwick, and she's met right there by Kofa defender, Diana Gonzalez, and she just kicks it right out of bounds. Going upon the 17 mark here in the first half, and booting it out of harm's way was Felix to Brandstatter to Hart. Hart to Teal. Teal to Fresquez. Fresquez gets by a defender. Tries to get by another one, and she does. He dumps it off to Stones. Stones up the right side. Stones tries to make a move, and she couldn't control it, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Kofa balls. Kofa with the substitution. Number 15, Kylie Ariano, comes off. Entering the game is Nubi Otanes. Hurtado with the kick. Hamilton was right there to take it away. Stofferson, not enough on it. Met there by Morales. Forward and Gonzalez battling. Gonzalez gets it away. And it gets past Ella Smith. Morales up ahead to Ramirez. And Ramirez was met right there by Teal. And Hart with the easy scoop. Handoff to Brandstatter. Up to Stones. Kept alive by Stones. That was Sydney. Sydney carries it up. Open room. Throws it in front. Just past right there. Open player. Oh, what a save made by the goalkeeper. It's kept alive, and it'll eventually roll out of bounds. And I believe it will be a corner kick for Hamilton. Nice pass for Sydney. Stones looking for her sister. Or, excuse me, that wasn't her sister. That was Leto. And Fresquez on the far right corner. The huge rainbow pass, and it just goes off the foot of Leto, and it rolls out of bounds. As we reach about the halfway point here, the first half. Still 2-0 Hamilton. After they exploded for 2 goals in about 90-95 seconds apart. And that's still been relatively quiet. Once again, Hurtado. Handoff. She's been responsible for most of them. That was Leto trying to keeping ball in play. Unable to. Kofa takes over. Off the inbound. Once again goes off the hands. Or this time was a Kofa defender. And Ari Fresquez to see the inbound. Kicks it right on goal, and an easy stop by Elizondo. This time Elizondo going to go all the way to the top of the crease and just boot it away. Has the ball. Christofferson tried to find Teal, overshot it just a little bit, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Kofa ball in Hamilton territory. The inbound collected by Ramirez. Ramirez lost it. Fresquez hands it off to Nedved. Nedved tried to find Borwick, but unable to control it, and Kofa took it the other way. Ramirez tried to head it up to Otanes. Fresquez, nice chip. It was over the head of a Kofa defender, and she's just going to hand it right off to goal. Keeper boots it away. Kofa able to pick it up. They're gonna boot it away to open room. Chasing it down was Haley Stones, still in bounds. Hands it off to Asia Hart. Asia Hart taking her time. She's met right there by Kofa forward, but she was able to get it off in time. And Brandstadter able to collect it off her head, move it forward. Paisley Teal now hands it off to Fresquez. Fresquez taking it up field. Nice play, able to split the defense there. She still has it. Keeps it in bounds. She's pursued there by Morales. Is able to get it off to Stones in time. Billy Stones gets past two defenders. And that was Sydney Stones unable to keep it in bounds. Inbound. Hope was right there by Hamilton. Nedved. Knock it down. And goes right out of bounds after taking a hop. Smith. Unable to control was Nedved. Kofa had it temporarily. Fresquez takes over. Hands it off to Smith and gets it right back. Up to Stones. Nice move. Met right there by Felix. To Nedved. Nedved the shot. And it's going to go wide. And here for a quick update is the Dallas Pantry.
Thanks, Connor. We had a bit of a slow start to the game here on senior night, but the game seemed to have picked up the pace about 4 minutes into the first half. We saw a very close shot by the Huskies that fell short, but the first goal of the evening was made by Hamilton's number 5, Haley Stones. Second goal in a row was made by Hamilton's number 9, Jana Vovert. After that, we see a lot of back and forth between the two teams in their two zones. Until now, we see a couple more close shots for Hamilton, but nothing too sure yet. Moving into the night, we could see that both teams have picked up the pace a little bit, and we're seeing a lot more interaction between the girls, and can't wait to see what happens next.
Thank you for that, Dallas. Close opportunity there for Hamilton, no good. Inbound. Collected by Leto to Fresquez. Fresquez the shot. Blocked by King. Ledved. Leto gets past the defender. Nice pass. Unable to get it all the way over. And Kofa takes over temporarily. Nedved hands it off to Fresquez. Fresquez tried to find Nedved, but it was intercepted by Kofa King. Now, number 20 Morales unable to get a handle on it. We're going to have some substitutions here. Warwick heads off for number 12 Megan Messiner. Also in the game is number 4 Caitlin Bartlett. As Leto and Haley Stones also get off. Stones try to head it up to number 17, Sophia Carson, but it was offsides. Kofa takes over, gets past Nedved, but right there was Zella Smith. Alondra Lares fakes, holds, readjusts, takes it away, and it was knocked away by Smith. Up ahead, Kofa. That was Arellano. Kick, and it's going to be way off. That was Lares. Inbound, taken away by Morales. And we had a shove there on Kofa. Red Setter boots it away. Once again, there was Kofa defender, and it's intercepted. Kofa with an opportunity here. Ramirez the shot, and goes wide. Goalkeeper Asia Hart. 13:25 to go here in the first half. Action has definitely started to pick up after about 7 or 8 minutes of kind of just slow back and forth play. Nice keep in by Stones was taken away. Nedved. It's Fresquez. And she didn't wait long enough. They'll have to reset. And now she's going to boot away. I believe she's taken her brace off. She was wearing one earlier. And Ramirez. Collected by Priscilla Oze Gueda. Number 0. I believe I was misreading the number earlier. I thought it was 27. I thought there were multiple numbers. Nonetheless, we pick up play here. Number 12, Megan Missener. Handed off to Fresquez. Fresquez takes the open room. Tried to find Paisley Teal. Got past her. Kofa, once again. Shot was intercepted. And just the safe play by Nubi Otanza. Alive. Off. The center tried to find the chip pass. No good. Knocked down by Teal. Teal lost it. Center keeps it alive. Dumps it over to for 4, Caitlin Bartlett. Walking to Fresquez. And the shot just goes wide. She had an opportunity there to extend the Huskies' lead to 3. Nice play by Sophia Carson. Trouble, she has it back. Thereby. Looks like Sophia Carson's going to get a call against her. And it'll be Kofa ball. Everyone resets. We hit just about the 10-minute mark remaining here in the half. Teal's right there to take it away. Teal heads it up to Carson. Carson shrugs off the defender, tries to get a shot. She's going to get it knocked down. And we'll wait for the call here. And looks like Fresquez is going to take the kick. And looks like Fresquez is going to get taken off. See, we have a yellow card. Don't know exactly what it was for. Looks like she was setting up to take the kick and maybe didn't have the proper equipment on, or maybe she said something. Nonetheless, we're going to continue play now. Savannah Nelson, the junior, got subbed in. She's going to take the kick. Under not 10 to go. And she's going to just dump it off to Smith. Smith tried to get past Kofa defender, no good, and they're just going to dump it right out of bounds. Safe play there. Well, Smith the inbound off the head of Carson. Nice midair kick. Met right there was Hamilton. Nedved up ahead to Stones. Sydney Stones tried to get past the defender, and she was unable to. And right there was number 16, Alondra Lares. Corner kick coming up for Hamilton. Katie Nedved, corner kick right there off the head, and it goes the wrong way. And it rolls over the net, lands on top of the netting, and out of play. Very young Kofa team this year. Currently strapped with 4 seniors, opposed to the 13 I believe Hamilton has. Stones gets past Morales, dumps it off to Nedved. Nedved, the pass up ahead to Bartlett was taken away, and Bartlett pokes it out of bounds. Takes it upfield. Was overshot, and Asia Hart hands it off to Smith. Smith Pooch kicks it up in the air, and Kofa takes over. And now Brandstatter makes a move, gets past the defender, chips it up to Sydney Stones. Sydney Stones tries to evade a Kofa defender, but Hurtado takes it away and just dumps it into Hamilton territory. 7:27 to go here in the second half. Still 2-0 Hamilton. After they scored 2 quick goals about 10 minutes in. Nothing since. Bartlett hands it off to Nelson. Nelson find Nedved. Nelfed and Smith had the ball muscled away from her by Morales. Kofa setting up here. Paisley Field going to get subbed out. Entering the game now, it's number 14, Alexis Mueller, the junior. And booted away by Ramirez and out of bounds. Up ahead, that was Laris. Laris overshot it, and Hamilton's able to pick it up. And then rolling off the foot of Mueller. Kofa dumps it into Hamilton zone once again. Met there by Asia Hart. And Ramirez approached the goalie, then backed away. Handoff. And Hamilton trying to get it out. Unable to. Off the head of a Kofa forward. And picked up by Hart again. 5.5 to go now here in the first half. Hart punts it away. Let's get it right over half court. Or, I'm so sorry, midfield. And it goes out of bounds. Hamilton regains it. Up ahead is Bartlett. Bartlett, the chipper to number 16, Ulissa Calvo. Calvo founded Brandstatter. Brandstatter up to Smith. Smith, nice move on Ramirez. Gets past her. Chips it over to Carson. Carson lost it temporarily. Was able to get it back. Hands it back over to Smith. Smith back to Carson. Carson tried to evade Ramirez. She did. Overshot Stones. And it goes out of bounds. boot off of the Kofa player. I believe that was number 14, Tawny Felix. And Smith with the inbound. And that was Calvo, but had it taken away. Huskies regain it. Now it's Brandstatter. Brandstatter slings it over to Smith. Smith finds Nedved. Nedved tried to evade defenders. Hurtado. Head. Way. Misfired pass. Right to Husky. There's Carson. Carson tried to chip it over the head of Felix. It just went out of bounds. Inbound. Intercepted by Carson, but it goes off her foot. It's going to off the inbound. A battle there. Foot of a Kofa defender. And their go-to fail-safe option I've noticed throughout this game. They just boot it right out of bounds. Senior. Senior to Carson. Carson to Nedved. Nedved tried to find Messiner. Just overshot her a little bit. She's able to regain it. She's able to find Nelson. Teams set up. Nelson kicked it. That's everybody. And the goalie is able to pick it up. Well wide of the net. Again, overshot. Nedved took a bounce the Husky way. To Nelson. Over to Bartlett. Bartlett to Messiner. Messiner nearly tripped up there by Kofa defender. Dump pass. Over to Smith. 1:20 to go now here in this game. Chips it up to Carson. Carson over to Stones. Hamilton with an attack. And it goes off the foot of Felix. And another corner kick here. 1:05 to go here in the first half. Hamilton still holding on to that 2-0 lead. Nedved overshoots everybody, and Nelson going to try and keep it in bounds. She does. Keeping it alive still. And then once again, just dumping it out of bounds. Common theme here in this contest. 31 ticks to go. Quick inbound. Hamilton trying to score one more time right before the end of the half. Smith tried to get by a defender. Oh, and a nice play by Oriolando. Right there was Brandstatter. He has to back up. Hands it off. 5 seconds to go. And that will do it for the first half. Hamilton up 2-0 after back-to-back goals in quick fashion. A little slow after that, nonetheless. Hamilton keeps their 2-0 lead, and we'll be back after the break. And we are back with the second half here in this contest. Final 40 minutes of play here. Both teams coming back from taking a little break, and we will resume play here. Hamilton up 2-0. Sun has gone down a little bit. It is a little bit better to see in terms of us here up in the booth. And Dallas, what did you like for Hamilton in the first half?
In the first half, they showed pretty good structure at the beginning of the match when they made 2 goals in a row, leaving the score at what's currently 2-0 with Huskies in the lead. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this next half of the game because there's always the potential for change, and maybe the away team can catch up tonight, but we'll just have to see what happens here on the field.
Thank you for that. Yeah, no, definitely Huskies controlled the pace most of that first half. They were able to keep the ball away from Kofa, and when Kofa did have the ball, they pretty much just kept kicking it out of bounds. So we resume play here with a couple of Hamilton starters back in the game after taking a sub. Notably, Ari Fresquez, who received a yellow card earlier on in the game. Still don't know what the call was, although I assume we may find out in the coming moments. Kofa to receive the kickoff, and 19 hands it off to number 8, I believe. I can't read the number. And Brandstatter right there to take the play away. Number 5 for Kofa heads it up to Gonzalez, and Fresquez aggressively heads the ball up, and indirect free kick awarded to the Huskies. That was Carson. Fresquez taking her time, letting a play set up. She's going to dump it off to Brandstatter. Brandstatter back to Fresquez. Fresquez takes the free space. Just try to boot it on net. Goes well wide. Kofa will take over the goal kick. It looks like it's going to be a sideline throw in. Intercepted by Carson. Carson tried to make a move on, I believe that was Otanes. Brandstatter has it now. Over to Teal. Their battle there. Hamilton comes up with it. Unable to hold on to it with Messiner. Chasing down Orellano. Forced her to have to make a play. And Kofa moving the ball now. Jane of Warwick back in the... Or, I'm sorry, that was Ella Smith. Smith hands it off to Brandstatter. Brandstatter across Fresquez. Fresquez passes it up to Teal. Teal up ahead to number 16, Ulissa Calvo. Calvo fires it across field, and Kofa temporarily had it, and now they do have it. And booted it out of bounds. Hamilton awarded a throw in. 2.5 minutes gone here. The second half. Fresquez has it. Able to chip it off to Teal. Teal to the center. But it blocked away. Then Calvo was able to gain it, and we'll have a whistle for something. Looks like it was going to be offside for Hamilton. The culprit there being number 14, Alexis Mueller. And the pass inbound. And we have another whistle. Gonna be Hamilton ball. Free kick. There. Fresquez. Pass it up to Carson. Carson, nice move to get over to Massena. Massena takes the room and then dumps it off to Teal. Teal up ahead. Pass went to King. Nice move by that Kofa player, able to get the ball temporarily. Now Hamilton going the other way. Maybe a 2-on-1 situation, and they're going to determine that it was offsides on the far side of the field. That would be Mueller, the culprit. Kofa takes over here. Like I mentioned earlier, Hamilton trying to bounce back from their current 3-game losing streak. They're on the path to doing so right now. Up 2-0 here. After Hamilton able to regroup. Fresquez tried to get it up there, but was batted away by a Kofa defender. Paisley Teal with it now. She's pursued by number 17, Cassandra Sandoval. Now it's Brandstatter. A nice pass to Massena. And got in the way was a Kofa King and fling it the other way. And right back up. And then another interception. Ooh, what a move. Try to get past Brandstatter there, and it goes out of bounds off of the Husky. Fresquez once again taking her time here. And she's going to find Calvo. Calvo able to shake off a defender, but ball rolled right to Kofa player. Sandoval. Fresquez able to bat it away. Carson. Chip. Falling was a Kofa player there. I believe that was number 13, Ramirez. Teal firing it across field to Brandstatter. I believe that is Stones. Was Haley off a over defender, number 21. Kayla Porsche's rolled off ahead. Nice pass there. Ooh, falling down. Nothing there. Paisley Teal now. Some space. Walks in. Dumps it off to Fresquez. Fresquez. The shot. And it's going to be a goal kick for Kofa. Determine that goalkeeper Ozzy Gueda did not indeed touch the ball. And a kick by Kofa, met there by Carson. And after a battle off the heads of multiple players, we resume action. A few more headers by both teams. The dump by Calvo to Teal, to Brandstatter, to Fresquez. Fresquez boots it up ahead, finds Stones after it took a couple of hops. Nice move. It was chipped away, met there by Massino. But then a Kofa King was able to take it up the other way. Kofa chipped it up ahead. And Brandstatter are going to let it roll out of bounds. Paisley Teal with the quick throw in to Fresquez. Fresquez dumps it over to Brandstatter. Brandstatter to Carson. Carson able to shake off a defender. Stones. She has an opportunity. She can pass the defender, the shot, and it rolls through and they score. I don't exactly know who got the goal. But a nice chip pass up ahead. Able to break free and the goal. And Hamilton takes a 3-0 lead now. At the 9:11 mark here in the second half. And rolls off the leg of Haley Stones. Fresquez. Nice lead pass to Teal. Teal takes it. Nice pass to Mueller. Mueller running out of room. She's pursued by 16 for Kofa. Laris in the center takes it away. Mueller tried to make a nice move. No good. We have a whistle here. And looks like it may be a goal kick for Kofa. And it'll float out of bounds. And Teal will take over to inbound for the Huskies. We have a substitution. Sydney Stones into the game for Ella Smith. Inbounds it to Fresquez. Fresquez, nice move on a Kofa defender. Gets some space. Trying to make another move. No good. There's Sophia Carson with the floater. And it was caught by Azegueda. She's going to punt it. And Teal has it now. A long pass from Mueller. Walking down Main Street was Stones. The shot, and it goes off the hands of Azeguedo, and it's going to be, I believe, a kick for Hamilton. And it will be corner kick. Ari Fresquez, who has kicked majority of the corners tonight for Hamilton. Haley Stones waved off for a potential pass. Right there in front. Carson. Oh, what a nice save made by Azeguedo. And the rebound in front. Oh, what another save by Azeguedo. Rolled on the goal line. There were two opportunities. Mueller was there as well. Unfortunately, the Huskies weren't able to capitalize on it. And another goal kick here. As Azeguedo is getting peppered here in the second half. That's already 4 saves. Ooh. And Carson ran into her own player there. That was Teal. And it rolled out of bounds. And Kofa will have it in Hamilton territory. Tawny Felix. Throw in. Bounce pass Hamilton and Kofa player. Hamilton regroups. Teal. Fresquez. Hard pass over to Stones. Stones chips it up ahead. Nice move. Stones gets it back. Quick pass there by Fresquez, and Stones loses it. One-on-one situation. The chip off. And right there, Hamilton not allowing any offense for Kofa. Still shotless so far. Carson tries to get past Laris. Unable to. Ball rolled out of bounds. Kofa ball. The inbound. Collected by Kofa. Nice move to get the ball in the air. Another move by Stones, blocked by Kofa player, and dumped down to Asia Hart. Cross to Teal. Teal makes her way across midfield, dumps it off to Mueller. Mueller trying to race past Kofa defender. Runs out of real estate and just throws it on net. Another save by Azeguedo. And Hart punts it. And that was Teal who met Sandoval. Aired Mueller. Goes the other way. Because deep in our own territory. That's Carson. Carson spins. Way, and she lost it. Up has Ramirez, and Ramirez lost it, but it went off the foot of Stones. Stones with the quick inbound. I apologize. She just handed it off to her teammate. We'll have a substitution here. Ortana heads off. Entering the game now is Rosalind Ramirez. I believe that was 13, but could be mistaken. Numbers are hard to read from up here. 25 minutes to go here. Pass by Calvo, no good. And Brandstatter in a battle with Ramirez. Hands it off to Fresquez. Fresquez races past the defender. We met there, and she just chips it off, looking for Nedved, but that was a little too far. Inbound, and it goes off of Teal's leg. Falls under the Husky cardboard thing there. Teal goes out of bounds. Kofa ball once again. Calvo was able to telegraph pass there, but it went off out of bounds. Back in now. Kofa trying to get offense going, just unable to. And battle there. Haley Stone's trying to shrug off the defender, unable to. She poked the ball through the legs. And once again, batted in the air, off the head of Brandstatter. And Hart there. She was going to be met by a Kofa defender, but she backed off. Put over to Fresquez. Fresquez back to Hart. He's playing with fire here, deep in their own zone, near the penalty box area. And they get it out of trouble. Carson tried to find Messenger. Too far. Carson. Tried to find. This is number 13. Inbound. Taken away right away by Hamilton. And long pass. Hard able to find it. Hart boots it right out of bounds. Ooh, and Carson shrugs down the defender, and they're going to call out there the infringement. And Sophia Carson. And now overdue Dallas pinch. Quick update right after the kick here. And Hart with the easy stop. All right, take it away, Dallas.
Thanks, Connor. We started off with a brisk start to the second half, with Hamilton scoring 9 minutes into the half. We also saw Kofa's junior goalkeeper Priscilla Azeguedo save the the ball many a time, keeping the Huskies from scoring. Now we're here with a score of 3-0, with lots of back and forth between the two teams. And goalkeepers are really just doing exceptionally well tonight. And the girls seem to be more energetic as the sun begins to go down. I guess as the sun goes down, they're not filled with the heat, and we can see a lot more happening on the field tonight.
Thank you for that. Bunch of substitutions now. Entering the game now. 24, Nelson. 20, Adriana Grunwald. And she's going to collect the ball. But, and an opportunity here for Kofa, and the shot goes wide. Or Hartman had to make the stop and just boot it out of bounds. These type of games, you're going to start to see more of the younger players getting an opportunity to check in and make some plays. It's so important about the development of programs, obviously getting the younger players some chance to play in decent competition. As it went out of bounds there, and Paisley Teal. I don't know what. We may have an injured player here. Did not see the number. Maybe a head injury. Hit her head hard. And looks like we have a goaltender substitution for Kofa. And we have another substitution here. Brandstetter getting subbed out. Entering back in the game is Leteau. For Kofa, looks like senior goaltender Abigail Nugent is entering the game with 20:33 left. Corner kick by Kofa, right there, met by Miss Center. And the inbound, Hamilton. They get it out of harm's way. Center. Up ahead for Christofferson, who's back in the game. Up ahead to Fresquez. Fresquez, nice little play to get it up ahead. Teal chasing it down. Or, excuse me, that is Leto. Just barely keeps it in bounds. Tries to make a move, no good. And there was the center. Center taking the open space. Up ahead for Leto. See if she can keep it in, and just barely goes out of bounds. And Kofa will take over once again. Nugent to commence the goal kick here. Under halfway to go here in the second half. Bounced over the foot of Sandoval, and Teal was able to take over. Dumps it to Miss Center. Miss Center chips it up ahead to Fresquez. Fresquez tries to evade a defender. Gets it over to Stones. Floater, no good. Headed away by the Kofa player. Another shot. Bounced up in the air. And Hamilton takes over again. That's Bartlett to Christofferson. Christofferson over to Bartlett. Bartlett back to Christofferson. To Nelson. To Christofferson again. Back to Nelson. Overshot. And it's Teal that takes over. And in a battle there, Nedved lost it. And going to roll into Hamilton territory. Nelson takes over. Bart. Decides to go the other way. Back to Nelson. Nelson ahead to the center. She couldn't control it, and the Kofa player was able to knock it away. Nice pass to Nelson. Nelson to Grunwald. Grunwald up ahead to Stones. I believe that's Haley Stones. Christofferson. Christofferson, nice pass to Nedved. Nedved. Nice lead pass to Teal. She couldn't hang on to it. And it'll go out of bounds. Inbound. That right there by Teal. Now it's Nelson. Dumps it to Grunwald. Grunwald taking the open space. Cross midfield. Up ahead. An opportunity here for Hamilton. The shot, the floater. Oh, and it just went over the head. Just went over the netting and out of play. That was Fresquez, who is now playing forward. Up there to meet Stones for a potential backdoor pass. And Nugent with the goal kick. Under 17 to go here. Stutters and finds Sandoval up ahead and intercepted by Nedved. That was Maria Hernandez who had the ball taken from her. And an aired pass picked up by Arielano to Nedved. Fresquez couldn't handle. Now she does. To the center. To Bartlett on the right side. Bartlett finds Stones. Nice play by overhead in the shot, and it goes wide. That was Nedved with the opportunity there. And that was the nice pass by the center. And subbing back into the game is Ulissa Calvo. Subbing out is Nedved. Nugent to once again kick it away for the Kings. Away by Calvo. Fresquez trying to fight off a Kofa defender and had the opportunity there, but skyrocketed just a little too far. After the goal kick, couldn't handle it. Hamilton really good at keeping control of the ball here, not giving Kofa a whole lot of opportunities to try and make an offensive attack. Shots are currently 12-3 in favor of the Huskies. Score 3-0 here. 14:30 to go here. Teal has open space here. Dumps it off to Calvo. Calvo tried to get it past Kofa defender. That was Porsche's. And it goes out of bounds. And a corner kick ensuing for the Huskies. And another substitution. Sophia Carson subbing in for Fresquez and Paisley Teal getting subbed out. Or I believe that's number 13. Yes. Barlow at the inbound. To Grunwald. Grunwald, the chip pass. Skates by a defender. Christofferson. Owen trying to break free was Carson, but knocked away once again by a Kofa defender. Bartlett lets it roll out of bounds. Right there, Carson tried to get that look from the slot. Alpha player swarmed right to her. And rolls off the foot of Bartlett's going to go out of bounds. The throw in for Kofa. And rolls off the foot of a Kofa player. And now Hamilton will take over. Caitlin Bartlett, the inbound, finds Christofferson. Swings it across to Nelson. And I have an infraction there. And the boot is going to go right out of bounds. It's going to be Hamilton ball. She's really been curving those goal kicks. And looks like just went a little too far. Christofferson drops it back to Grunwald. To Bartlett. Almost no seniors currently on the field for Hamilton. Giving all the younger players a chance to get in. The center. Up ahead to Christofferson, the only senior out there for Hamilton, along with Leto. Gains control of it to Nelson. Right up ahead to tried for Miss Center, but it was no good. And Hamilton takes over. Calvo. Miss Center. Up ahead, tried to find Leto. And once again, booted right out of bounds. Inbound to Nelson. Nelson tries to slice it through a few Kofa defenders for Calvo. Up ahead is Grunwald to Bartlett. Bartlett passes it right to Sandoval. And dump to Nelson to Christofferson. Christofferson. Nice play. And it goes right up in the air. Right there by Kofa and a Hamilton player. Booted up in the air. Nelson. Nice play. Get the ball in a free area. Chip to Christofferson. Up ahead is Miss Center. Tried to find Stones just a little too far. That was 18 Amanda Kocius. And here comes Sandoval. Between her legs. She has to regroup. Sandoval and 13 there at the battle. Center. Passes up ahead. Carson. Stones. Stones up ahead to Carson. Carson. Up there. Out of bounds. Maybe Hamilton ball. Caitlin Bartlett with the throw in. And it's touched by a Kofa player. Booted in the air. And Sandoval and 13 are right there. Taking it the other way is Kofa. And a big boot by Nelson. Shutting down that try for an offensive attack. And it goes right out of bounds. And Hamilton takes over. .13 with the throw in. Looking for teammate. Head. And right there is Grunwald. Takes it away. Keeping it in Kofa zone to the center. Nice move. Christofferson gets it through. And a try for Calvo, no good. Christofferson tried to take it away. The pass was collected by Nelson, the center. And whistle there. Indirect kick for Hamilton. The shot. Oh, and a nice save. Right there. Oh, and it rolled right off the foot of Christofferson. She was right there in the slot. A Johnny on the spot opportunity there. I'm sorry, that was Leto with the opportunity there. And she's going to sub out for Mueller. And Haley Stones is going to sub out for Brandstatter. Or no, she can sub out for her sister, Sydney Stones. Six minutes to go now here in this game. Christofferson gets the pass. And nice move by the Kofa defender to take it away. 13 hands it off to Nelson. Nelson met there by Morales. Morales unable to come up with it. In the center. Finds Nelson. Nelson up ahead to the center. And they're going to rule that offsides. Try to boot it there. Taken away. Christofferson off her foot weird. Kofa takes over. That was Carson and Utanes. Nelson. Tried to find Carson, rolled over her head. Kofa taking over here. 5:16 to go. The center had Hamilton with an opportunity here. Nice move. Walking in. The pass right in the slot. Oh, and it goes off the goalpost. They rule it offsides anyways, but a good opportunity there for Hamilton to extend their lead to 4. The goal kick taken away right there. Pass almost was right to the Carson. Head of Ramirez. Ramirez keeps it in bounds and then it eventually rolls out. Ruled Kofa ball. Her battle. And Kofa ball. Carson didn't like the call there. Nonetheless, will continue play. Play there, batted up in the air. I was Grunwald who tried to head it upfield. It's blocked and going the other way. 3.5 minutes to go now in this game. a substitution. Like Christofferson heading off for the last time. Inbound. Kept alive. Nelson. Nelson, nice pass. Try there, no good. And that'd be Hamilton ball. The inbound for Mueller. Taken away and right out of bounds. Another try, once again intercepted. 13 to Nelson. Nelson, nice move, able to get by a Kofa defender, but she was able to catch up. 13, back to Grunwald. Grunwald takes it up, looks for Bartlett. Bartlett up to Messner. Messner to Calvo. Calvo, I don't believe, was ready for that pass, able to regain it. 13, nice move. Walking in, lost it. Right there, an opportunity, and she's going to score. Sophie Carson. Nice pass there by Nedved and the center.
Hamilton goal by Sophie Carson.
And that'll just about do it here in this one. Hamilton did make a change at goalie. I do want to announce that that did happen. I did not see that, though. Do apologize. And the kickoff, we resume play. Last 90 plus seconds. Nedved finds Nelson to Grunwald to Bartlett. Bartlett, nice move. And Nelson, just trying to run up the clock here. Head to for 13. 13. Try for Mueller. Mueller does get by a Kofa defender, and she doesn't. Nedved able to pick it up now, and she lost it. And a rough battle there. That'll be Kofa ball here in the final 43 seconds of this contest. Hamilton gonna win this one by a score of 4-0 unless either team adds one more. 28 to go now inbound. And if you're Hamilton, this is a much needed victory. Closing down the stretch here right before playoffs. Come February, on a 3-game losing streak, you play a team that's been inconsistent all year. Able to rebound nicely with 2 early goals. And they were just able to cruise the rest of the way. 4 seconds. And that will do it. Hamilton with yet another shutout this season. And the Huskies improve to 12-3-3. Kofa drops to 6-7-2.
Congratulations to the Hamilton girls in the class of 2020.
Big win tonight for the girls indeed, as their next game will be next week when they take on the Chandler Wolves next Tuesday in a huge Battle of AZ here at Hamilton High. So be sure you come and support the Huskies here. And then they got one more contest next Friday on the road at Xavier College Prep. Once again, thank you for tuning in to this game.
Yeah, into the last 2 minutes of the second half, we saw a really nice goal by number 17, Sophia Carson. And that really ended the game tonight with a score of 4-0. Really good defense on the side of Hamilton. And really great competition showed by both teams tonight. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm Connor. Good night.